Hello, and welcome to the first ever actual episode of Latin Unboringed. Today, we'll be discussing the absolute, crucial, most important, number one part of the Latin language, cases. While they may seem complicated at first, cases are actually quite simple. The only thing cases means is that a word changes based on what its function is in a sentence. That concept might be a little difficult to grasp, but it's actually still fairly common for a language to have cases today. German and Russian have strong case systems, but even English makes use of cases. For example, let's use the sentence, I hit him, and then let's take the sentence, he hit me. Essentially, both these sentences contain the same two words, he and I, but depending on who is carrying out the action and who is the subject of the action, the words change from he to him and I to me. That's really all there is to know about cases. While English has a very limited use of cases, Latin does this with almost every single word. Depending on its function in a sentence, any random word will change. Nouns like flower, tree, clown, creep, but even adjectives like big, small, or creepy, and words like what, where, or when. Generally, classical Latin is considered to have 5.5 cases. The nominative, the accusative, the dative, the genitive, the ablative, and the vocative, which is basically two children in a trench coat pretending to be a Latin case. The vocative is used only when calling someone something while speaking to them. For example, Karen in Karen, please don't take the kids, or Brute in Et tu, Brute by Julius Caesar. The vocative is far less common than the other cases, and only has very few forms you'll need to memorize. These are the main ones that are used. Some nerds might claim there's something called a locative, but you can just tell them that you study classical Latin, not that barbaric old Latin nonsense. You'll get that joke later on in your studies. For now, let's take a look at some example sentences, so you can get a feel for how these cases might work. Jupiter Marcum laudat. Jupiter praises Marcus. Now, let's compare that to Marcus Jovem laudat. Marcus praises Jupiter. Notice how depending on their function in the sentence, the words will change. Unlike in English, the order of the words doesn't matter at all. Jupiter Marcum laudat might be the most common way to say that Jupiter praises Marcus, but Marcum Jupiter laudat is also completely valid. As a beginner having watched this video, I hope you now understand what a case is and how it works. I don't expect you to memorize everything I tell you, but I'll be making more in-depth videos on every single one of these beautiful cases soon, in a way that is very much unboring.